PSG versus Istanbul Bashaksheur. Now, this was meant to be on the Tuesday game, but an incident happened where a racial remark was made by the fourth official that ultimately led for the players to go off the pitch, United to go off the pitch, and they weren't going to come out until the referee was changed. It didn't happen on the night, but they played on Wednesday and it was 5-1. But going back to Tuesday night, and for me, why would you wouldn't do it anyway, but we're in the height of everything that's going on with Black Lives Matter at the moment. So why would you do it? Joe, why would you do it?
Exactly. And to me, especially this year more than ever, everyone who is out there, any influencer has to be especially careful what they say. It doesn't matter if it's meant in a racist way or not. You have to be really careful because it can be misinterpreted and you will get cancelled for it. He was being blatantly racist, and I think he should lose his job. I think he already has, hasn't he?
Yeah, so some people are saying about 2 or 3 days, something like that he was going to get sacked. I don't know if he has, but nothing's came out yet, but I presume he will. What did you
definitely
think?
Should.
Yeah, definitely. What do you think about the whole thing, Alex?
Well, the first time I heard it, I was just like, why? In this specific situation, like, why have you done it? It's been like, because I just don't really get why he's done it. Like, and coming back to what Joe said, like, he just has to be careful. Like, if he's careful, that all of this doesn't happen, and then more like, it's just going to constantly keep going on and on until we've like absolutely got rid of it in football. And I think the PSG players and the Başakşehir players were very right in like walking off the pitch, because if stuff like this doesn't happen, then it's never going to get recognised. And yeah, I mean, I saw the video of Demba Ba like talking to him about like what he'd done wrong, and I think it's very positive that we're seeing players like actually stand up for what they think was right, because that's the only way it's going to get sorted. And I think if more things like this do happen, then like UEFA are going to start having to put charges on people like the fourth official. Like, why is he made that remark? And they're just going to have to like start putting rules in place. Not that it's not illegal anyway, but they're going to have to put like more harsher rules in place to stop things like this happening.
So. Also, half of PSG is black anyway. They're elite athletes. I'm not sure about Başakşehir, but half of PSG is black, and they're all like really fit, strong guys. Why would you feel safe saying that? Like, all it takes is for one of them to snap and just go like, "Shut up" and knock you over, and like you'd hurt yourself.
I mean, when Demba Ba was talking to the fourth official and the referee, the fourth official looked like he was himself.
Yeah, he's a big guy, isn't he?
Yeah, it was like Demba Ba was saying all these stuff and he was using his hands as well, and the fourth official was like,
I bet he was looking at his arms like, yeah, he could snap me. I wouldn't feel like, even if I did have those views, I wouldn't feel safe saying it around like so many people. I wouldn't. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
But like the other officials were trying to like back him up, and I'm like, if you're trying to back him up, that's putting a negative like stamp on you rather than you trying to cut everything out. Because I'm pretty sure that he was saying, oh, it's different in Romania or whatever he's saying, but it's still labeling someone as different than the other players on the pitch. So yeah, it's just
this is what gets me. So they might not be taught that in their country, and this is where the education comes in. When they come over here, they need to be taught what's right and what's wrong. Like Marcelo Bielsa, I know it's a different equation, but he thought that spying on another team was acceptable, but we don't think that is. It's like something needs to be done. The FA need to do something. UEFA need to do something, so these incidents don't keep happening on a regular basis.
Well, also, how long have black people been in football? Black people have been a massive part of football for so many years. It's just ignorant that people can't accept that yet.
Yeah, especially with the street football as well. Like in London, especially where it grew.
Yeah, black people are a huge part of football, and I think football would be much less of a. I think it would be a pretty pants sport, to be honest, without them, because they are such a massive part of the football community. Think where United would be without like black people, and there wouldn't be any culture either. A lot of the London like clubs are fully based off of their support, which is primarily or largely people that aren't of white descent. So that could be Asians, black people, just the whole BAME community.